In 2018, a meme emerged online shining a light on racial disparities in criminal sentencing. The meme compared the widely disparate sentences of Chase Legleitner, who is white, and Lamar Lloyd, who is black, for similar offenses. After this message, we'll go into more details. I want to talk a little bit about a new affiliate, Nagast Footwear. They are a black-owned company that makes some of the best quality shoes, clothes, and hats that I've seen in a very long time. They are designed to empower customers and to teach self-love, self-respect, and self-confidence. I've purchased some of their footwear, and they have lasted me well over a year. Nagast Footwear makes sneakers, running shoes, slippers, boots, hats, and clothing. I love my slippers. I love my sneakers. Even game show contestants love my sneakers. Click my affiliate link below to visit their site to browse and to shop. Every purchase helps me grow this platform. The comparison between Legleitner and Lloyd was first brought to light by the Sarasota Herald-Tribune as part of a 2016 series of articles titled Bias on the Bench about racial disparities in sentencing by Florida judges. One article focused on the record of Sherwood Chip Bauer, Jr., a judge on the 19th Judicial Circuit of Florida. Chase Legleitner was 19 when he robbed 3 men in a 2008 drug deal. Lamar Lloyd was 21 when he stuck up a Pizza Hut and gas station the following year. Both men pleaded no contest to 2 counts of armed robbery. They went before the same judge in the same courthouse. Each had a single misdemeanor on his record. They tallied the exact same points on the score sheets used to determine criminal punishments in Florida, but their sentences could not have been any more different. Legleitner spent less than 2 years in county jail. He is now free to golf and fish on the weekends. Lloyd got 26 years in prison. He will be 47 upon his release in 2034. That disparity is not unusual in the courtroom of Judge Sherwood Chip Bauer, Jr. Since taking the bench a decade ago, Bauer has been tougher on those with a darker complexion, often sentencing blacks to 2 or 3 times longer than white defendants who committed the same or similar crimes, or in the case of Lloyd and Legleitner, 13 times longer. Florida's 12th Judicial Circuit Court firmly rejected many of the claims made in the Herald-Tribune series, calling it deeply flawed. Now, let's dig into some more details that many may not have known. According to 19th Judicial Circuit Court records, the race of the defendant was not the only difference between the cases of Legleitner and Lloyd. During the June 23, 2011 sentencing hearing for Legleitner, the defense attorney and the prosecutor agreed that he qualified for a downward departure in his sentence. David Lustgarten, the prosecutor, said Legleitner had been contrite and remorseful, and that his testimony had been crucial in convincing the real bad guys within the group that committed the armed robbery. Here are the basic facts of the 2 cases. Legleitner robbed men in a 2008 drug deal. Lloyd robbed a Pizza Hut and gas station the following year. Legleitner did not threaten the general public in the manner that Lloyd did by robbing a public and family-friendly restaurant during business hours. We know that Legleitner cooperated fully with the state attorney and his testimony was needed to get convictions for the co-defendants. Lloyd and his co-defendant had caused a Pizza Hut employee to fear for his life before handing over $150 in cash, and that when he was stopped, police found 2 young children inside the vehicle who were inside the vehicle during both armed robberies. The children were aged 2 and 5 years old. Let me stop here. Based on the fact this judge often sentenced blacks to sentences that were 2 or 3 times longer than white defendants who committed the same crimes, it could be surmised that race is the reason. However, in this case, pulling out a weapon and making someone fear for their lives will cause the law to come down heavy on you. On top of that, 2 young children were in the vehicle. That will definitely make the law come down even heavier for child endangerment. It's hard to call racism when these other factors are in the mix, but don't get it twisted. It is known that the judicial system in this country targets people of color and punishes them far worse for the same or similar crimes committed by Caucasians.